Hello students, welcome to our physics lecture for 10th standard. Today's topic is electric potential and potential difference. To study the electric potential, we have to consider a body on which some electric charge is deposited. एक ऐसी body लेंगे हम जिसपे इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज से उस पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज जो है वो डिपॉजिट किया हुआ है, यानी कि वो पॉजिटिव चार्ज बॉडी है such that उसे हम पॉजिटिवली चार्ज बॉडी कहें. And the process of adding electric charge on a body is known as charging the body. Now let us add some more positive charge on the body. Then the extra positive charge are repelled by the positive charge now which is already having on the body. यानी कि body पे जो positive charge है वो extra positive charge जो हम उसे दे रहे हैं उसको repel करेगा. Hence some work is to be done टू चार्ज द बॉडी मोर और मोर. इस तरह से किसी बॉडी को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पॉजिटिव चार्ज देना या ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा नेगेटिव चार्ज देने के लिए कुछ वर्क हमें डन करना पड़ेगा ताकि ऑलरेडी उस पर जो पॉजिटिव चार्ज है वो उसको रिपल्सिव फोर्स क्रिएट ना करे. So that some work is to be done to charge the body more or more. This work done on the charge to make the body more charged is stored as the electric potential energy, and this electric potential energy or work done on charge per unit charge is known as electric potential. So the definition of electric potential is defined as electric potential energy of charges or work done on the charges per unit charge, and it is denoted by V. That is, electric potential is equal to work done divided by per unit charge. Next is unit of potential. In SI मतलब Standard International, the unit of potential is volt. That means V is equals to 1 volt when work done is said to be 1 joule per unit 1 coulomb of charge. So 1 volt की definition क्या हो जाएगी यहाँ से? Electric potential is said to be 1 volt if 1 joule of work is done in moving 1 coulomb of charge, that is 1 joule per coulomb. And electric potential is a scalar quantity. That means it doesn't depend upon the direction. It has only to do with the magnitude, because scalar quantities are those which have only magnitude but no direction. And here are the smaller units of electric potential, that is 1 millivolt is equals to 10 to the power minus 3 volt. 1 microvolt, that is 10 to the power 6 volt. Micro का मतलब होता है 1 10 to the power minus 6 and milli means 10 to the power minus 3. नेक्स्ट इज लार्जर यूनिट्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल, जैसे कि 1 किलोवोल्ट, किलो का मतलब 1000 होता है बेसिकली. सो 10 टू द पावर 3 वोल्ट, पॉजिटिव 3 वोल्ट, दैट इज प्लस. और सेकेंड है 1 मेगावोल्ट, दैट इज 10 टू द पावर 6 वोल्ट. सो अगर किलो और मेगा है तो पॉजिटिव में पावर्स आएंगी 3 और 6. अगर मिली और माइक्रो है देन 10 टू द पावर माइनस 3 एंड 10 टू द पावर माइनस 6. नेक्स्ट इज इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल को अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए हम एक प्रैक्टिकल एग्जांपल लेते हैं. टू अंडरस्टैंड द कंसेप्ट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस, कंसीडर अ वेसल कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ 2 आर्म्स. हमने यहाँ पे वेसल कंसिस्ट की है जो कि 2 आर्म्स की कंसिस्ट की हुई है. अब आप देख सकते हैं कि ये लोअर पोटेंशियल पे है और ये हायर पोटेंशियल पे है. अगर मैं इस जो वल्व है उसको ओपन करूंगी तो क्या होगा, ये जो पानी है यहाँ ट्रांसफर होना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, बिकॉज दिस इज एट हाई पोटेंशियल एंड दिस वन इज एट लो पोटेंशियल. दैट इज द वाटर लेवल इन A is at higher potential than the water level in B when valve is closed. We know that pressure exerted by liquid in a vessel at the bottom is directly proportional to the height of the liquid. जितनी हाइट होगी उतना ही ये प्रेशर एक्सर्ट करेगी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल योर वाटर टैंकर एट योर होम्स, जब आप टैंक की टैप्स ओपन करते हो, एक तो ताजे पानी वाली होती है और एक टैंकर वाली होती है टैप्स, तो उनको आप ओपन करते हो तो उनमें प्रेशराइज कई बार काफी ज्यादा होता है. सो दैट इज डीलिंग कि आपकी जो टैंक है, वाटर टैंक है, दैट इज सिचुएटेड ऑन द टेरेस, दैट इज सिचुएटेड एट अ पर्टिकुलर हाइट. दैट इज वाई the pressure exerted by the liquid is more there. That means that pressure exerted by liquid in a vessel is depending upon the height of the liquid in the vessel. So therefore pressure exerted by water in arm A is greater than the pressure exerted by water in arm B, क्योंकि इसकी हाइट ज़्यादा है और इसकी हाइट कम है तो ये ज़्यादा प्रेशर एक्सर्ट करेगा एज कंपेरेटिव टू दिस. और यू कैन से ये हायर पोटेंशियल पे है, दैट वन इज एट लो पोटेंशियल. and it means that when pressure difference between two arms A and B, अब ये वाटर कब तक ऑसिलेट करता रहेगा, अगर मैं इस वॉल्व को ओपन कर दूंगी, जब तक इन दोनों का लेवल जो है वो सेम नहीं होता। यानी कि अगर पानी सपोज इस मार्क पे है तो बी का भी इसी मार्क पे हो। ओके, so this flow of water continues till the water level of both the arms of the vessel become equal, and this activity shows that water flows from high pressure to low pressure. In other words, water flow from one region to another region only if there is a pressure difference between the two regions. That is the main point, that if there is a pressure difference between the two regions. Similarly, the electrons in a conductor or a wire flow from one end to the another. If there is an electric pressure difference, then the electric potential difference between the ends is there, and the electric potential difference across the ends of conductor is maintained by a dry cell or a battery. The chemical reaction taking place in cell make one electrode of the cell a positive and other electrode of cell as negative. अब मैं क्या कहना चाह रही है इसमें कि अब प्रेशर डिफरेंस की वजह से ये वाटर जो है वो ऑसिलेट कर रहा था, फ्लो ऑफ वाटर विल बी ऑसिलेटिंग, it will flow from one region to another region, that is at high pressure to low pressure. And similar one, when the electrons in a conductor flow from one end to another end, that means there is a potential difference. There is electric potential difference between the wire. That is why the electrons are flowing from one end to the another end. And that potential difference is provided by the battery or the cell. Because battery having one end is positive and the other end is negative. So when a conductor is connected across these electrodes, then one end of conductor is at positive potential and other one is at negative potential. There is a potential difference occur, one is at positive, one is as negative. Thus there exists an electric potential difference across the ends of conductor. So this electric potential difference moves the electrons in the charges in the conductor from one end to the another end. So जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस किसी भी सर्किट में प्रोवाइड होता है जिसकी वजह से इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एक एंड से दूसरे एंड में फ्लो करते हैं, दिस वन इज प्रोवाइडेड बाय द बैटरी और द ड्राई सेल व्हिच इज अटैच्ड टू द गिवन सर्किट, बिकॉज इट प्रोवाइड्स वन एंड इज नेगेटिव and one end is positive. So potential difference is there, due to which the flow of electrons is there in a conductor from one end to the another. Now again definition of electric potential becomes, so here is a difference between the two potential at 2 points say A and B in electric difference is defined as a work done per unit charge in moving a unit potential charge, positive charge from point B to A. That means work done per unit charge, और उस चार्ज को मूव करने के लिए कितना हमें वर्क डन लगा है from B to A. I'm again repeating that definition of electric potential is work done per unit charge in moving this unit charge from one B point to A point, that is VA minus VB. Okay, एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट तक लेके जाने के लिए किसी भी यूनिट चार्ज को कितना वर्क डन लगता है, that is mean by the electric potential. This is a voltmeter. Voltmeter is basically used to measure the potential difference. Some of the students are misconception about that voltmeter is measuring the voltage, but in physics you can say that voltmeter is used to measure the potential difference. Okay, next is unit of electric potential difference. SI unit of electric potential difference is volt, as we already done, and it is denoted by capital V. And next question is electric potential difference is a scalar or vector quantity? It is a scalar quantity, and instrument to measure the electric potential difference is voltmeter, and this is the sign of the voltmeter. And how does a voltmeter is connected in a circuit? Please keep remember that voltmeter is always connected parallel across a conductor or a wire to measure the electric potential difference. Suppose आपने इस वायर, इस रेजिस्टर, किसी भी इस जो स्पेसिमेन गिवन है आपको, इसका आपने पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस मेजर करना है, तो आपको इसकी पैरेलल में वोल्टमीटर लगाना पड़ेगा. और जो एमीटर था, दैट इज यूज्ड टू मेजर द करंट. एमीटर इज connected in series but voltmeter is connected in parallel. That is the most important point to remember Next is how an electric current flows in a conductor. That is, the conductor, say it is a copper wire and contain large number of free electrons. Negative charges are there. These free electrons moves in all the directions. But the atoms of copper wire, as shown in the figure, number of electrons flowing through a cross section of the wire in one direction is equal to number of electrons flowing through the cross section in other direction. Hence net flow of charge becomes zero. क्या बोल रही है इसमें कि सपोज एक कंडक्टर है, उसके साथ मैंने कोई भी सेल और बैटरी नहीं लगाई. अब मैंने आपको पहले क्या बताया था कि किसी भी सर्किट में जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस है वो होना चाहिए if you want the flow of electrons. But here in a conductor there is no application of the cell or battery. There is a free electrons are there in the conductor which roam here and there. In this whole, it is trying to say that some of electrons are moving there in direction, some of electrons are moving there in direction, but the main thing is कि अगर यहाँ इस तरफ 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की डायरेक्शन है तो इस तरफ भी 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की डायरेक्शन होगी, तो आपस में वो कैंसिल हो जाएंगी and there will be no electric current flows in the wire. So net electric current would be zero in a conductor if no battery or cell is applied to it. So an electric current in the wire flows if there is net flow of charge in a particular direction across the cross section of the wire. So to flow the electrons from this wire in a particular manner so that there is a net flow of electric current, you have to just apply the cell or battery which is acting as positive terminal to one cell and negative terminal to other side to create the electric potential difference so that electrons are moving from negative to positive. Yes, in the last video I am telling about electric current and conventional current, which is your homework, that electric current is carried by the electrons, so it is from negative to पॉजिटिव. बट जो हम करंट शो करते हैं बेटा, दैट इज अ कन्वेंशनल करंट. सर्किट में देखो करंट कहां से कहां तक जा रहा है, इस साइड है एरो, इस साइड जा रहा है. दैट मीन्स इट इज गोइंग टू द क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन फ्रॉम पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव. कन्वेंशनल करंट की डायरेक्शन क्या है, पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव. पर जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है वो नेगेटिव चार्ज से निकलेंगे, पॉजिटिव चार्ज में जाएंगे, ऑब्वियस. सो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक करंट एंड conventional current, these both are opposite to each other. but अगर हम मेन इलेक्ट्रिक करंट की बात करें तो वो कहाँ से कहाँ तक फ्लो होगा बेटा, पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव. सो द डायरेक्शन इज पॉजिटिव टू नेगेटिव. किसकी, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट की और कन्वेंशनल करंट की. पर जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक करंट है, इलेक्ट्रॉन का करंट है, दैट वुड बी फ्रॉम नेगेटिव टू पॉजिटिव. सो अब यहाँ पे सेल लगा हुआ है. You can see that there is a flow of electron in one particular direction, and that flow is due to the potential difference occurred due to the application of the cell or battery, which is acting as positive to one side and negative to one side. Next is electric potential difference का कॉज क्या है और इलेक्ट्रिक करंट को ये कैसे इफेक्ट करता है. इलेक्ट्रिक करंट passes through a conductor only if ends of conductor are maintained at different electric potential. That is the major point. Thus electric potential difference is a cause and electric current is the effect. Now here are some numericals. V is equals to W by Q, or you can say change in potential VA minus VB is equals to W by Q, where V is measured in volt, W is in joule and Q is in coulomb. So you have to calculate the energy given to each coulomb of charge passing through a potential difference of 6 volt. So delta V is equals to 6 volt, Q is equals to 1 coulomb. Delta V is equals to W by Q. W is equals to Q into delta V. That is 1 coulomb into 6 volt, that is 6 joule. So 6 joule energy will be given to each coulomb of charge. Next is 24 joule work is done in moving a charge of 6 coulomb between 2 points. Calculate the difference between these 2 points. So W is equals to 24 here. Q is equals to 6 coulomb. Delta V is equals to W upon Q. We have to calculate delta V. So divided 24 divided by 6, that is 4 volt. Simple. So potential difference between 2 points is 4 volt. Next, here are some unsolved numericals which you have to try yourself. First is calculate the potential at a point if 5 joule work is done in moving 1 coulomb charge. Potential calculate करना है, V is equals to W by Q, that is 5 divided by 1, that is equals to 5 volt. Next is 24 joule work is done in moving a charge Q between 2 points having potential difference 12 volt. Find the value of charge. Here V is equals to W by Q and we have to calculate Q. So Q is equals to W by V, that is 24 divided by 12, that is equals to 2 coulomb. That's all. Thank you so much.